and we have this order block. So I want price to come back down and hit this order block, but I want first to go up to this projected target that I've been looking for. So something like, let's say we go up above here and then come back down here. I'm not really interested in taking the long because it's not that much. I want to most likely see some sort of a reversal signal here, and I think the better trade will be aiming for the downside here, going back into this fair value gap. Welcome back, traders, to my market outlook on index futures for the week of December 22nd. So I just want to go ahead and start off with the economic calendar. This is going to be a holiday week. We have Christmas on Wednesday, so I expect most of the volatility to happen on Monday and maybe Tuesday morning, and then probably consolidate for the rest of the week. But let's check out the economic calendar to see what we have. Monday at 10 o'clock, we do have consumer confidence. That's going to be a high impact news event. We do have an early close on Tuesday, so if anything, it's going to be Tuesday morning that has the volatility, and we see that with 8:30 and 10 o'clock. Then we have a holiday Christmas on Wednesday. I don't expect much to go on Thursday and Friday, although Thursday we do have the initial jobs claims and crude oil inventory, so there's a chance we could get a little bit of volatility, but I think for the most part, we're going to consolidate for the rest of the week. Okay, so moving on to the charts, S&P on the weekly charts, note that we did move to the March contract as the December contract has expired. On the weekly, there's not much to look at really. We do have the sell side liquidity right here in this weekly fair value gap, but I'm pretty much just going to go straight into the daily chart right now. So on the daily chart, we can see that here we have the sell side liquidity below these lows right here. We do have this daily fair value gap that Friday we did wick into it, and then we were pretty much in the middle of the range. And we did get a large drop last week. So this daily fair value gap, and we do have this daily fair value gap below the market price. These are going to be the two key areas that I think we're going to be looking at for this week. I don't think we're going to be taking out the sell side liquidity going into this week. I think what's more likely is if we get a move back into this large daily SIBI and then consolidate for the rest of the week within here. Now I want to go ahead and jump into the 4-hour chart to get a little bit better of a view, and you can see that we do have a breaker forming here. So we got this low, high, lower low, and we've displaced above this high here. So I think early in the week, perhaps Monday or Tuesday, we could get back into this fair value gap to rebalance it some more into the breaker, and then we push above this swing high and then consolidate for the rest of the week. I would prefer we consolidate in the lower half of the daily SIBI because I think the overall higher time frame is bearish. So by consolidating in the lower time frame, that signals to me that we will be saving those sell side liquidity that we mentioned earlier, probably for the week after for the new year. Now moving on to Nasdaq, I do have sell side liquidity below these two lows on the weekly chart, but mainly I want to take a look at this weekly fair value gap and this order block right here. You can see that last week we did wick through this fair value gap and we went into the order block, but you see the body is closing above that order block and it's in the upper half of this weekly fair value gap. So I'm thinking that this week we probably won't be looking for the sell side. We may come back up a little bit, kind of like S&P. If we go to the daily chart, you can see that we also have the large daily fair value gap last week, and we can see the bodies of these three candles here is above this daily fair value gap with the two green lines. The bodies are staying above it. We are in the weekly fair value gap and we are above the weekly order block. So a lot of indications here that all these sell side liquidity right here, I know we do have a big buildup of sell side liquidity, but I think we may be saving that for the week after into the new year. So remember the economic calendar, I'm going with the narrative that we're going to have volatility on Monday and possibly Tuesday morning. And then after the Wednesday, Christmas Day, and then the rest of the week, I think we're just going to consolidate. So with that narrative in mind, how I see this week playing out is let's go down into the 4-hour chart first. Okay, and I already drew this in here beforehand. So you see, I'm looking for a drop down into this fair value gap on the 4-hour chart. We can already see that when price went above this down candle here, there is a change in the state delivery. So I'm thinking that we will go up. So Monday, I'm expecting a manipulation move down into this fair value gap. We could even close this fair value gap and go into this order block, but I don't think it's going to go below this order block. But either way, it's going to go down somewhere in here, perhaps into that daily fair value gap at the top. Anyways, then I'm looking for some sort of a shift, and I'll be looking to take the buy side above this high right here. I think price can come back into this daily fair value gap, perhaps halfway, and then consolidate for the rest of the week. Now that will make sense for me. We will consolidate at a premium level, and then next year we could be looking for the sell sizes to get taken. So it is going to be a short week due to the holidays. If there's any opportunity, I think it'll be on Monday or maybe even Tuesday morning. But with that, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I hope you all enjoy your holidays and are able to get some time away from the charts because there are more important things in life. But with that, I'm going to leave you guys, and until next time, safe trading.